everybody, and welcome back to Ours Trends. My name's Corey. In today's video, we're finally gonna find out which of my Lionel trains is the fastest of all. Now, this isn't a normal race where it's gonna be like two or more locomotives racing each other around a big circle, but in the sense, it's gonna be like a time trial race, I guess, if that makes any sense. But before we even get too far, let's dig into what we got going on. So we're gonna have two categories, 4 locomotives each, which will be steam locomotives and diesel locomotives. And now I'm not going to be putting them at the full throttle because many would fly off the table. So how we're going to have this working is that I'm going to have my ZW transformer at half throttle, and we're going to see how long it takes each locomotive to complete 3 laps around the layout. So whatever locomotive takes the least amount of time to do 3 laps around the layout is thus the fastest locomotive I own. Now before we get moving on too far, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please click that red subscribe button below so you don't miss out on any of my future videos that are just like this and the many other train videos that I do featuring real life trains, model trains, live steam, and so much more, so make sure you don't miss out. This year's goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers and we're halfway there so far, so you guys could really help me get there. Also, if you like these types of videos that I do and the other types of stuff that I do, please give this video a thumbs up down below. Now let's get in our competitors. Now, unfortunately, I have to ban all RS3s because they are way too fast. They're little speed demons. They'd easily win in the diesel category. So to make it more fair for other trains and stuff like that, I have to push them aside. Let's see what we have in the diesel category. Starting off at number 1 is my Lionel MPC era Amtrak Alco FA from the MPC era Lakeshore Limited set. Now, don't let this guy fool you. Yes, he may be kind of cheaply built, he may be pretty lightweight, and he may not look very fast at all, but don't let that blindside you because he's pretty fast. He'll rip around all the corners and do all that stuff, and close your eyes for too long and he just might pass by. Our second racer for the diesel category is my Lionel MPC D&H U36C. But despite her size, all that 6 axles causes for a lot of speed and a lot of power, and it just might blow you away, so we'll have to see how well it does. Number 3 in the diesel/electric locomotive category is my heavy-duty king, the Lionel MPC GG1. Now this guy is built to last and runs like a champ. It's made completely out of die-cast metal, and that magnet traction motor is so strong. But when it's not really having to pull anything, the GG1 kind of likes to fly away, so we'll see how well that does. And finally in the diesel category is my Lionel post-war Seaboard Switcher 6250. A true post-war classic, this little switcher has a motor that will never die, and with that immortal motor, it loves to go fast too. She rips around the corners and flies around the bend, and with a locomotive like this, just might win. In category number 2, which is the steam locomotives, we have at number 1 my Lionel MPC era Baltimore and Ohio 442 Atlantic. Now if you can remember this guy, he's pretty fast, he's pretty light, and he's got a quick motor with some pretty big drive wheels, so he just might take the cake. Next up for number 2, we have my Lionel MPC era Blue Comet. Now with that lovely look, fast wheels, and that lightweight, just might help this MPC classic win. Number 3, straight from the post-war era, is my Lionel 681 Turbine. Now, it may not be the fastest locomotive here, but when it comes to pulling, it's a tank. With that super strong motor, I have no doubt that it'll definitely come in maybe 3rd or 2nd. And finally, at number 4, we have my Lionel MPC era 8600 New York Central Hudson. And just like the Blue Comet, they have the same motor too, I'm pretty sure. And pretty much the same wheel configuration and all that stuff. It'll be some pretty heavy competition, so it'll be very interesting to see what place it comes in. So yeah, before we get to the races, how about this? You guys leave a comment down below in the description of what trains you think will win. What diesel do you think is gonna win the race? And then what steam engine is gonna win the race in both categories? But yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. 33 seconds and 03. Ah, 30 seconds, 72. No! Hi, Corey from a few days later, and unfortunately, the GG1 for some reason can't go over any of my fast track switches anymore, so unfortunately he's disqualified for this race. "37 seconds. Our champion for the diesel slash electric locomotive section is the D&H U36C. I did not think that guy was gonna win at all. I thought the Amtrak was gonna win. Easy, but I guess there you go. Ah, 35 seconds. Come on, go! Yeah, 32 seconds. There we go. Blue Comet for the... One, go. "39 seconds. I had a feeling. looking good. New York Central takes the lead, 31. Wow. That was super close between the Blue Comet and the New York Central. But for our champion of the steam locomotives, we have the New York Central Hudson. So that little guy takes the cake for being my fastest steam locomotive. That was so much fun. I've never tried out, I say that a lot these days because I'm trying to do different ideas and it's so far pulling off well. I've come up with a lot of cool stuff. But this one is probably one of my absolute favorite videos to make because I've never tried this out before and it was so much fun kind of clocking in the trains and actually seeing what was what because we got some pretty cool results. But yeah, again, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a thumbs up down below. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.